I'm Hilary Harrison. I am a mature first year archaeology student at the University of Nottingham. We are at the Southwell Workhouse where we are doing an archaeological survey of the buildings as part of the Southwell project. This is of interest because it is the very first workhouse that was ever built in this country, and all of the workhouse system throughout this country is based on the lessons that they learned here and how they were doing things actually in this building. So it's a hugely important building.
So what have you been doing?
I've been doing the floor plans of the main building, but also doing what we call elevations of the mortuary.
The students and I have been concentrating on the mortuary, or a room that is thought to be a mortuary in the early days of the workhouse. And by careful analysis of the fabric of the building and looking at the brickwork and signs of where windows have been and where walls may have been, we're finding out that perhaps it is not of the original plan that people thought it was. There's a very interesting different plaster and paint that can be recorded that all show phases. What we have here on the walls is a history of this building over many, many years.
Certainly within the mortuary it's had several changes of use. There's been walls built within it, there's been walls knocked out of it, doors have been blocked up, new doors have been cut, windows have been blocked up, new windows have been cut, a chimney's been built in there, water's been put into there, including a very ingenious way of getting hot water out of the chimney. So there's lots and lots of different archaeology in there that tells us how the building was originally and how it's evolved into the room that it is today.
There's even marks on the floor that are of interest to you that's, you know, the general public would just miss, wouldn't they?
Well, indeed, they show, in fact, you can tell, as you can in the workhouse itself, where fixtures and fittings have been by the wear on the stones, on the flags, because if something's been permanently situated in a place, then people have walked round it, and so the stress is there, so they leave an echo of where they've been. It's a remarkably good way of teaching our students to look at buildings and to understand what they're looking at and know how to record it so that other people can understand what they're looking at. But in the end, it's going, as part of the Southwell project, hopefully it's going to add something to the community, and we are committed to produce a report from our work which will be given to the people at Southwell so that they'll be able to see a little bit more about their own local history.